My face was too big last time. Oh, hello there, fans. Welcome to a Clasico Podcastico Happy Hour.
It's El Clasico Podcastico Happy Hour edition.
Yes, this is the titular episode. Our first El Clasico in a few months, Payton. It's very exciting. We can't wait. We're frothy. We're frothing at the mouth. Foaming at the mouth?
We're rabid for this
Yes.
game. I am so excited. I am Payton McCann, Barcelona fan and representative here on El Clasico Podcastico. Glad you're here.
Yes, we're so glad. And I am Mark Valinsky, your Real Madrid representative. And I wasn't nervous, and now that we're talking about it, my hands they're starting to sweat, which is what I was afraid of. But I got a nice drink here. I got this week, because we do a different cocktail every week. We each have our own different cocktail, so you're learning basically 2 cocktail recipes a week if you listen. Plus, you get some soccer coverage. So I mean, it's just the best of all worlds.
That's right. We've got it all here on El Clasico Podcastico's Happy Hour. They're special edition episodes.
Yes.
A little added dose of entertainment. Something to learn.
Absolutely. What are you drinking this Friday evening?
Well, I have mixed Mr. Black, the Australian coffee liquor, with some milk, and I'm calling it a white Ukrainian.
There you go.
To show support, I'm drinking this in solidarity to show my support for the Ukrainian people.
Absolutely.
And it's darn good.
Ukrainian supporters over here. What's it? I've never had a coffee.
So yeah, it's Mr.
Like
Black. That. Mr. Black. So it's kind of like a White Russian, like Kahlua, Bailey's, and milk, or Kahlua vodka and milk. I mean, and but this is just Mr. Black and milk, and it's just a straight up
demonic
1-to-1.
It's a demonic combination.
It's really nice. They recommend it on the bottle, so I figured I'd give it a go. It's from Australia, Mr. Black. It's a good coffee liquor.
Nice. I love the Aussies. They have the best accents.
Yes, they do.
I got a gimlet here. This is with some. I got some Bombay Sapphire. We should mention brand names until they sponsor us.
That's right. I also have a bottle of generic.
Yes.
Generic
gin in here. I got lime juice, simple syrup. We made simple syrup. So
fancy.
It's just sugar water, hot sugar water. I got some lime. I think there's that's it, and some seltzer.
Sugar water. So I think of when I think of simple syrup. The alien from Men in Black.
Vincent D'Onofrio. He can play anything.
He truly can. Usually they have to be mentally ill.
Something is wrong with them.
Yeah, whether he's in the boot camp or he's a cop on TV, he's mentally not all there. No, he's great. It's not people. He's an awesome actor.
Who might not mentally be all there is us on Sunday, because massive matchup. Now, I was reading a little bit of this coverage for El Clasico, and I was a little disappointed in how they were framing this game. I was reading on one website, they're like, well, it's one of the least consequential El Clasicos.
Yeah, I read that same one probably.
I don't know. Does that doesn't even matter to me. I don't know. They're all super big, and I'm going to get excited for it no matter where you are in the standings.
Each one of these games is a piece of history. They're playing for history and get a name in those incredibly storied tables. It's so close after all of these years. Barcelona, Real Madrid, every game matters. It doesn't matter what's just on the line this season. Yes, Real Madrid are well ahead of us. They could maybe afford to lose this one. But overall, only 96 wins to 99 in the history of El Clasico in favor of Real Madrid.
I have 100 wins.
Do you? Maybe 100 as of this year now. Like
Okay, yeah.
as of the last game.
I got 152 and 96 is
Mhm.
Real Madrid's record. So you guys are 4 wins back, and or 3, 4 or 3. I
And
guess.
it's funny because you've won 5 in a row now. Is that right? Since 2019, we haven't won.
Yeah. So 5 in a row is the most ever since the 60s, where we won 6 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And there might be some. I didn't go back like to the 30s, but I think it's the most.
So
I think it's the most ever is 6 in a row.
I think that's true for streaks. But do you know what the worst defeat is ever in the history of El Clasico?
It's like a 13-0.
It was a 15-1
Oh
in
yes.
I think it was like 1928, and Barcelona on aggregate won the first game 5-1, second game 10-0, and we're looking to repeat that score this Sunday when we travel to the Bernabeu.
That's what's so it'll be it's what a fun matchup. So we're gonna get into we'll get into some more history of the Clasico. I got some fun facts.
Yeah.
We'll get into the form of each team going in for a mega preview. So that was just a little taste to
That's
just
right.
whet your whistle.
Yeah, we also have our El Clasico Draft for our franchises, and I cannot wait for that. We're going to do it at the end of the episode.
So that'll be fun. We'll pretend like we're a happy hour. You got to do a game. You got to do some sort of game for the happy hour. So after we have a couple of these gimlets, we'll get into if you're going to start a team from scratch, the eternal question. It's brought up more in like American sports, I feel like, where people talk about it. And you can only pick from the El Clasico rosters. So from Barcelona, Real Madrid, who would you pick? Weirdly, so I thought of this great idea a couple this morning, and I was like, well, this is such a fun idea. Let's do this. ESPN FC wrote an article about it like 2 hours later, and they ranked everybody 1 through 20. They just said value though, which by the way, I thought the article was stupid for many reasons, which we'll get into. But they just said value. They didn't even like really say what that means.
Yeah. Very vague, so I think that gave them a lot of leeway and freedom to just kind of move players around where they wanted.
Anyway, don't read their stupid article because we looked at their rankings and they're all wrong. So
right, and that's also not how you would draft your team in that order if you were to do it. So
no,
we're going to be doing a draft of both teams, a conglomerate of the best 11, just a starting 11, right? We'll draft one at each position.
I was just gonna get a 7. I was gonna do a sub. We can do subs.
Okay.
I got the rosters up. We'll go deep, baby.
I know them. Let's do it.
So we'll get into that. It's gonna be super fun. So stick around. But first, what a game was it in Istanbul?
It was in Istanbul, Turkey. What a game it was. Traveling.
It's an old town.
Yes, traveling across Europe. They've been around for a while. I believe it was built in the 1800s. Istanbul. No, obviously it goes back a little further than that.
The 90s. I think they just
it was the .com boom that really made Istanbul what we know it today.
Our podcast
very modern
for the history.
Yes, very sleek. A lot of windows and mirrors when you go to Istanbul. But we had to travel all the way over there from Barcelona and didn't have a great stay while in the Ritz-Carlton in Istanbul the night before the game, pulling a PSG Ultras move from last year, lit fireworks off all night outside of the hotel so as to keep our players awake. What's so funny is Eintracht Frankfurt in their game, I can't remember where they tried. I think it was Real Betis. They tried doing the same thing to their hotel rooms, but they did the smartest German thing I've ever heard of in my life. It's like a war plan. They parked their team bus outside of a different hotel. So their fans went and lit off fireworks outside the wrong hotel. I believe Mario Götze said it was one of the best nights of sleep I've ever had in my life.
That's amazing.
Incredible. We, however, did not have that idea when traveling to Istanbul, so who knows? But a lot of comments were just saying Dembele's playing Call of Duty right now anyway, so it doesn't
He doesn't need sleep.
yeah, it doesn't matter to him.
He'll kill you either way.
Yes, but quite a game. All on the line here. We need to move on Europa. We need to get some kind of trophy this year. We need some money, for the love of God. So please let us win this tournament. We are the best team in it.
Yeah, usually that cash prize at the end is just like a fun addition. You're like, how much did we make usually? Oh, it doesn't matter. No, this every cent goes into the piggy bank.
No, it doesn't. So they're asking Xavi how he feels about, how we can compete in the rest of the tournament. And he was just saying, well, we don't really know any of these teams, but how to plan for them, but we're going to do our best in each one because we don't play teams like Galatasaray often. We're not Real Madrid. We don't play them
we played Galatasaray every year from like 2013 to 2017.
Mm-hmm. So we need to put our best foot forward
on
this one. I said in the preview we were going to win 4-1, I believe. I thought we were going to have to come out and strike fast and strike hard, punch them in the mouth, and then just dominate from there in. That did not happen. But here's the lineup to start off. We had Ter Stegen in goal. Alba, Eric Garcia. I thought Araujo would start. He did not. Eric Garcia started at center back for us, next to Gerard Piqué, of course. Next to Serginho Dest at right back. Again, Dani Alves, the 38-year-old savant at Barcelona, not called for the Europa League in lieu of the 3 signings we made in January, getting the call up for those games.
Yeah, because there's a limited number of players.
Yeah, exactly.
Signed players, yeah.
And all 3 of them would start in this game. But across the middle, Pedri, Busquets, and Frenkie de Jong, the murderer's row across the midfield. One of the most exciting midfields in the game right now as of this January. And then front 3 at the top, the 3 newbies, Ferran Torres left wing, Aubameyang at the tip of the spear, number 9. Just killing it right now. 7 goals in 10 games to start his career at Barcelona. That's solid.
Aubameyang.
Aubameyang. I always want to say him like you say Azar, but because it's Aubameyang. And then Adama Traore on the right wing, the beast, bringing us home. Didn't have a great game actually in this one, which is disappointing. A little sheepish when he was on the ball, and that started early.
Galatasaray just had 2 guys on him the whole time, though.
They did. They absolutely keyed in on it. It's not all on Traore. 6 minutes into the game, it's Galatasaray with the first big chance of the match after the striker beats Eric Garcia to the ball, just basically out-muscles him.
Gomez?
Yes, this is Gomez, and he beats Eric Garcia to the ball. It looks like what's an open shot on goal, and luckily Jordi Alba was there to block his point-blank opportunity on
big
goal.
block.
Yeah, Gomez may have been offsides, I thought, if it had gone in, but it was a close one.
It was close. He was lively. He was trying, Gomez, but not a lot of service.
Gomez thick with 2 C's. Look, I don't know if it was those jerseys. They're not the most,
not flattering.
Not the most flattering jerseys for them.
It's a handful at moments.
That's right. 10th minute, Busquets puts Frenkie through on goal with a beautiful just 6-12 pass, straight up field, slicing the defense right through the middle. Frenkie takes it from the top of the box. Looks like we're going up 1-0. Left-footed shot just puts it wide of the right post. So close here. That needs to be a goal.
Oh, he's just so free here.
Mm-hmm.
He can't miss.
No, he's making good runs like that all the time, though, in this game. He's always calling for those looks.
What sound did you make when he missed?
13th minute. Ryan Babel, who used to be a fantastic player. I think he's spent a lot of time on the Dutch national team. Takes a wicked shot, top right corner of the box. Ter Stegen's able to get down for it in time, but it just shocked me how much zip was on that ball. It got there twice as fast as I thought it would get to Ter Stegen when he collected it.
Was all over the place.
Yeah, so
Solid player.
We're about a half hour into this game, and Barcelona are struggling. We look disjointed on the offensive side of the ball, constantly getting countered when we lose possession. It was kind of scary stuff here.
It's a raucous crowd inside the
Yeah.
The stadium. They're going nuts.
Yep.
By the way, great jerseys, Galatasaray. The orange and I really like that. What's the orange and the maroon?
Yeah, they look like they're on fire when they're moving.
Yeah. It's intimidation.
It is. It's like their stadium's on fire with all of their flares and stuff that they set off before the game. But 28th minute, off of the Galatasaray corner kick, their captain, Marcão, sends a diving header into the far side of the goal and in. Out of nothing, Galatasaray break the deadlock, and it's 0-1 to the Turkish side. Jesus Christ. Marcão also
like their third shot, right?
Yeah, and their first real great look on goal besides the Alba block in the 6th minute. And it's Ferran Torres that ends up getting the job of marking Marcão. That's a bit of a mismatch. That's like a center on a 1 or a 2 defensively. That's not the look you want.
Yeah, Marcão's got a lot of shoulders.
Yeah, a lot of surface area on that big, round, bald head of his to just knock it in. And, Torres didn't really do his job, and not that that's his forte, shot like marking someone in the box. It's disappointing. It's a hell of a header. It's a hell of a goal.
It's good. Gets stoops. He gets low. It's got a lot of pace, and it's right in the corner.
Yeah, it's a diving header, not easy to do, and it's perfectly placed. Nothing Ter Stegen could do about it. It's 1-0 Galatasaray. Marcão also gets a yellow card in the celebration.
This is great.
For absolutely destroying the corner flag with a kick. I believe he sent that flag into the crowd. It was a pretty massive spike to that corner kick.
The flag is like, come on, man. What did I do?
Mm-hmm.
Flag is a family.
It's only trying to do his job out there. He's not hurting anyone.
Little tiny flags.
And then in the 37th minute, my life changes. My God. What a beautiful goal. The golden boy scores a golden goal here, folks. We finally navigate away through that Galatasaray stonewall defense as Ferran Torres deals a ball down to Pedri inside the box, who eludes a slide tackle from Marcão as he fakes a first shot, kind of dummies like he's about to take a touch on the ball. Then, with tremendous patience, not just to mention patience for someone his age, just for anyone playing professional football, takes another touch, another dummy shot to let a second defender slide right past him. Then he measures it up and slots it home so coolly, low, near post, past a standing Iñaki Peña for the goal, and it's 1-1, ties it up, the golden child himself. Who else but Pedri? What a goal beyond his years, Mark.
Oh, the defenders are like elephants on roller skates.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, amazing.
Just falling left and right like a trees felled by who's the guy? Lumberjacks. Who's the big lumberjack? He's got he's got a purple
Babe
cow.
The blue ox. Babe
Yeah,
the blue Paul Bunyan.
Paul Bunyan.
Yeah.
They're just falling. It wasn't great defending. They're just falling all over the place.
Just sliding everywhere. It's like a new player in FIFA, just pressing square constantly.
Or me trying to defend Payton. Fake shot. And
one of the top comments on the highlight was nerf the fake shot, please.
He just looked like it was balletic. It looked like he was in slow motion.
Yeah.
Like a Neo, and he's just slowing time down, and everyone is helpless. Yeah. He bent reality to his will. So impressive from the young midfielder for you guys.
He is the one. He is bending the matrix to his will, and you love to see it. Xavi calls him the best at the world in his position, and it's hard to argue with him at this point. So now it's 1-1, and it's full steam ahead. 45th plus 3rd minute, last play of the first half. Adama Traore sends a really high cross in from the top right of the box, and Aubameyang gets ahead to it at the top of his jump, high points it, and then he heads it back across goal. It's a high, it's a looping, and it's a falling right behind Iñaki Peña.
It's a falling.
And it just hits the crossbar.
Agonizing.
Back up. onto the top of the net to end the half. A good effort, though, from Aubameyang there. He's given it all he's got. At halftime, it's 1-1. Been very touchy for us so far. A little timid in attacking. Traore did not have a great first half. Didn't really attack as much as he should have been. Worth noting, however, that during halftime, I bought a PS5.
Oh, nice.
So I'm very excited about that. I gave myself something to look forward to if Barcelona fumble this game and we crash out in horrendous, humiliating defeat. That seems like one of those games is coming at this point because we haven't taken advantage of opportunities. We've been getting countered. We're away in a very tough place to play. That is raucous. This place was loud, and then they would become violent in the second half, and we will get to that for sure.
Not good scenes, but that first goal for you guys really seemed to kick it off because quite a display. Second half.
Yeah. Yes, because at halftime, we had one substitution, and Adama Traore came out for Ousmane Dembele. And that would make a world of difference. Just a few minutes into the second half, 49th minute. What a start. Ferran Torres passes from the left wing up to Jordi Alba, sends a cross in that gets blocked in the middle of the crowd in the box, falls out to Busquets, top of the box, rips a dangerous one-time shot that gets deflected on the way to the goal. It looks like a hockey deflection redirect that gets saved by Iñaki Peña. It's a great save, reactionary from him. But that rebound goes right to Pedri, who's got the shot, one-time volleys it, and Iñaki Peña gets one hand out and saves it. Incredible save, saved it again, and then it drops to the right of the goal, where Frankie de Jong, incredibly unselfishly, heads it back across the center of the goal, where Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is waiting, and he says, "Thank you, my beautiful blonde Dutchy friend, for this goal." He taps it over the line. This time it's in, and it's 2-1. Barcelona, we take the lead, Mark.
That's the easiest goal Aubameyang they'll score in a while. Frankie, oh, what a beautiful presence of mind to just dink it across with his head instead of flailing wildly at it, which I know a lot of players would do. They're like, the ball! Yeah. And then it would just be a shanked volley 30 rows up. But no, he just heads it right across. Brilliant.
Yeah. So great presence of mind to be able to spot Aubameyang there winning for it and not just go for a lashing effort at goal. Incredible.
2-1. You guys are in control and you're about to screw the vice grip ever tighter.
But I'll tell you what, one person for Galatasaray we did not have control of throughout both legs of this matchup was Okturoglu, their number 7, that left winger, Okturoglu. He was incredible. I think he drew a lot of interest from some big teams for the way he played in this matchup because we had no answer for him. He had really incredible tight control with the ball. He was getting around Serginho Dest, getting around Sergi Busquets. It was really impressive and terrifying to play against. And in the 55th minute, he gets a run that ends up into the edge of our own box. And Serginho Dest makes a spectacular slide tackle in our own box to save Okturoglu's chance on goal. But he seemed to be injured. It looked like he may have pulled the hamstring. He immediately grabs the back of his leg. Not great for us. Araujo came on for him. Turns out he did have a slight tear in his hamstring.
Oh, wow.
So he will for sure be out for El Clasico. They're hoping he's back after the international break.
Well, we, of course, wish the best for the Screaming Eagle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been so good for us. Such a revelation.
I'm glad to see him getting some time under Xavi.
Absolutely. For sure. 68th minute, Xavi comes on for Frankie de Jong, and I think that's smart. Let Frankie get some rest before the big game this Sunday. 86th minute. This is when things get heated. Jordi Alba is trying to take a throw in, but the Galatasaray fans are pelting him with bottles and cups of beer and whatever else might be in those containers.
Diapers.
Yeah, for real. But they're showering the field with them as he's trying to take the throw in. He gets a yellow card for booting the ball into the stands in retaliation.
Yeah, I mean, what?
Yeah.
Why does he get a yellow card? You can't do that.
I mean, you can't. Yeah, you can't lash out like that. You can't respond in that way. It makes sense. I mean, you can't just like
if they're throwing
fans
a horse's head at you.
Yeah,
like they did to Luis.
A pig's head. A pig's head.
How did they get the pig's head at the stadium? That's what I want to know. They're just like, yep, go on through.
No, yeah, it must have been an inside job. They knew someone in security that helped out. But
and I'm hoping really for these games, you don't want to give soccer fans real bottles. It does seem like Jordi Alba was okay. They should really never give a soccer fan anything made of glass.
No, yeah, certainly not. No bottles.
They've had 17 pints before they're in the stadium.
Yeah, Galatasaray fans didn't stop throwing things after that. They were basically showering the field anytime we got around the edges for the last 10 minutes of the game. So that was pretty crazy.
It is Istanbul. I'm not sure there's a lot of drinking. I don't know Istanbul well.
I don't know if it was beer or tea, but whatever it was, it was
whatever something was being thrown.
But 94th minute, Memphis Depay almost has a goal. Jordi Alba finds him in the middle of the box. He just scuffs the shot a little wide. Would have ended it there, but it ended right after that anyway. That will do it. Barcelona are able to hang on to their 2-1 come from behind win. And they will move on to the quarterfinals. Thank God. We really needed this. We now will be playing Eintracht Frankfurt in the next round. And if we beat them, then we'll probably be playing West Ham in the round after that.
Yeah, so you guys are the favorites now.
Of course.
The Europa League. Oh, not Europa Conference League. Where is this?
No, that's a weird second kind of Europa League.
I don't understand that. But yeah, I was looking at
Roma is in that.
Yeah, I was looking at the standings this morning, and I think you guys are like 35% chance here. No, it still keeps bringing up Conference League. Stop it.
Well, hey, I'll tell you this much. Let's freaking go because we are now 11
32%. 32% to win.
It should be higher. We should be at 40. We are 11 games unbeaten right now. We have won. We have now won our last 4 away games heading in to the big one this Sunday in the Bernabeu against Real Madrid. Let's freaking go, Mark.
Yeah, it's
time for a drink. Yeah.
Get it. Real Madrid and Barcelona, you're coming in hot into this matchup, which will be the 249th competitive Clasico. I was just adding up 100 plus 52 plus 96.
Okay.
People love live editions.
Yes.
I got it. I fucking nailed it. 249, baby.
Great mental math.
I can't wait. It will be like 120th anniversary of this fixture, and for Real Madrid, so we got some fun jerseys. Loud.
Yeah, you could say fun, but a lot of people are quite disenchanted with the idea, aren't they?
Who is that upset with jerseys? I just don't
understand. They should be playing in white and blue and red only.
I don't like their shirts. I think they're pretty snazzy.
I think your black ones are cool. I'm not a huge fan of Arsenier's that apparently we're only wearing because Juan Laporta insisted upon it. So,
wow, yeah, those look like you'd throw them on when you're for hazard cleanup, and somebody has sewage that's spilling onto their streets.
Yeah, or it looks like some beast is tearing us to shreds.
Yes. They're not great. Yeah, I've never been a fan of the like yellow and red kind of deal.
No, it looks like a wound.
Yeah, it's not good. But Real Madrid, yeah, designed by famed Japanese designer Yohei Yamamoto. I think they're pretty neat. They got like a little we'll just check them out. We'll tweet them out. We'll tweet out the two jerseys, but I think it's pretty cool. Oh, a blue drink.
Another blue drink. I gotta support Barcelona in one way or another.
Yes.
Barcelona theme. This is for the Blau in Blaugrana. We just got ourselves a little blue curacao and Bombay martini.
Oh, fancy. Well, cheers.
The touch of orange for this.
Cheers, my friend.
Lovely. Cheers. Oh, yeah. Happy hour indeed.
Here we go. Now we can really dive into it. Yeah, so as Payton mentioned, 11 unbeaten for Xavi's men. And Real Madrid come in winning 5 straight. So it's going to be like 2 high-speed trains clashing in some feature that I'm sure Chris Evans would be in. Did you ever see that Unstoppable movie? It's Denzel and one of the Chris's. It might have been the Pine? A Chris Pine?
I think you're thinking of the movie Speed with Keanu Reeves.
Same deal. Mm-hmm. It's a train.
Is it the same premise? Oh, it's a train this time.
Stop.
Wow.
And the big moment of suspense, Payton? There's a bend.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, fuck, a bend. But it's so good. I don't know how they make it good. But great.
Will it be better than the El Clasico matchup this Sunday?
I mean, Denzel's in it. Who's Denzel in this Clasico? I would say Benzema. Well, the star performer that everybody's watching, probably the best player in this matchup. Well, we might not even get to see Denzel this weekend because the big storyline coming into this one, Karim Benzema picked up an injury because David Alaba jumped on his back.
Yeah, in celebration. That's very unfortunate.
No, it might not have been because of that, but that was when the wins happened. So it's after Benz scored his second hit a brace on the weekend in the win over Mallorca, but he was still smiling, but he had a little bit of a wince and some sort of calf injury. Hate those calf injuries. Gareth Bale has missed 1,756 games due to a calf injury. That's the actual. No, it's not the actual. It's close. It's close though. So you just worry about those calves. He's a doubt. He hasn't trained yet. So
right.
You just think with Chelsea on the horizon. By the way, the Champions League draws came out this morning. This is Friday. We're recording this. And Real Madrid get Chelsea again. The embattled team, of course, owned by Russian oligarch, newly sanctioned Russian oligarch. So are they owned by him anymore? I don't know.
I was just going to say, I think they still, because they froze his assets, so it's technically his. Like, they can't move it right now, but the Saudi media wants to buy it. So at least, you have some honest people trying to come in.
Let's take it from these war criminals and give it to this other group of war criminals.
I know Ukraine. Have you seen Yemen?
Yes. It's a little different. They're not white there, so.
Yes. Did we have 81 executions in one day last weekend? They were all terrorists.
Yes. Definitely not journalists. So, yeah. So that's something to watch. Chelsea can't sell tickets right now. But any current ticket holders can go.
So aren't they asking for it to be played in a neutral venue, like behind closed doors? I've also heard they said like sporting equality or something, like sportsmanship, as a way to not handicap them to only sell tickets to the other fans.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah. Did it just sell?
Did Chelsea just sell? Is this happening live on the podcast?
Oh, the UK is selling it. Yeah. I don't know. But anyway, there's all sorts of turmoil. Right. Are they is it not competitively fair because they can't have away games, so there's less atmosphere? Right. Yeah, it's kind of weird. So It's going to be weird. All the games with Chelsea. Will Chelsea be affected by the sanctions? You've got to think somewhat. The cloud hanging over the team.
I don't know. Yeah, and it's not like the players are affiliated with Russia in any way. It's tough to keep sports and politics separate in this issue. What are you looking at?
The 9 p.m. bid deadline for the sale of Chelsea has passed. The Ricketts family confirming they've submitted an offer. Yeah, the Ricketts family.
That's the Cubs owners.
Yeah, and I'm just Googling this right now. So it looks like it's still up in the air. Yeah, this is Friday as of like right now.
Well,
so we'll see. There's offers, so maybe they'll get sold. And I know the money's. You would hope the money like goes to Ukraine or something.
We'll see.
couple billion should buy a lot of anti-aircraft missiles.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it goes to aid.
Yeah, but anyway, all that aside, you got to think this rational, smart money would be on Ancelotti resting his best player ahead of the most important game of the season, whereas this game means little to Real Madrid in terms of this season's trophies. To me, it's important.
Of course, it's important to all Real Madrid and Barcelona fans, but from a manager's perspective and from winning trophies this season, La Liga is all but secured in the bag for you guys.
Yes.
And would you risk that pride, I guess, you'd be playing for this victory and the historical relevancy? But
yeah,
if you want to win Champions League, maybe your best bet is to keep him off the field. And I say do it. Don't let Benz on. He better not see the field. Otherwise, you don't care about your players.
Exactly. Payton making his case for the best striker in Europe this year. You could argue maybe Lewandowski's in there, but one of the top two strikers.
He's got to be in there.
He's got to be in the conversation. He scores 3 goals every game. But that's the game, really, the game-changing concern here. And what really will turn it on its head, because I will say if Ben starts, we win. And if he sits, we lose or draw.
Ooh, yeah.
So I feel weird making a prediction when
someone accounts for like 70% of your goals, it's fair to say that there's like a plus or minus 0.5 on the goal sheet.
Yeah, I mean,
he's not on.
This is just in La Liga, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
22 goals, 11 assists.
Mm.
He's ahead of second place by 8 in goals and 2 in assists. He's the league leader in both by some distance.
Crazy.
And he's also, put in plenty in Champions League and other competitions. So
did he get called up to the French national team?
He usually does recently.
Yeah, he should. Because that's coming up after this week.
Yeah, got to see his buddy, Mbappe.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess they embraced or talked a little bit after.
Oh, I saw all the speculation on that Instagram post, that Ben's post. Hey, we're French brothers, and who knows?
Oh, boy. Who knows? Hopefully very soon. Well, so anyway, this is the 120. I found some fun stuff about the matchup in general. Did you know when was the first El Clasico? I kind of teased it a little bit.
1906.
1902.
Ah, so close.
So Barcelona won 3-1, and Juan Gamper, or Joan, I don't think it's pronounced Joan, right? It's Juan Gamper.
Juan.
Scored, and he owned the club at the time.
That's so great. Yeah.
He was only 22. He bought the club, and he was like, I want to play, though, for a few more years.
Yeah.
So
the original owner was Dutch. The guy who invented FC Barcelona and brought it to fruition was a Dutchman, hence our amazing close ties historically to the Netherlands, and then sold it to Juan Gamper, who was like his favorite player.
And then Juan Gamper owned the team and scored like 100 goals over the next like 6 or 7 years.
Right.
Imagine the owner like scoring goals for the club.
It's like those videos of like Vladimir Putin playing hockey. And it's just the C parts for him, and it looks like an old man on skates, but you wouldn't believe how much he's dominating out there.
What a terrible person. If you need your ego, massaged that much, there's no hint of anything wrong to him. He's just like, yep, right. This is normal.
No, I mean, yeah, it's clear that these are not mentally well, or at least mentally poisoned people.
I'm riding a bear with a spear in my hand, a trained bear that's been to a staged event with my shirt off. This is normal.
Have you ever seen that video of him singing with, I think it's Val Kilmer in the audience? It's some like Russian celebration for him, and he's singing an American song that I'd never heard of before that I guess is popular in Russia. It's so awkward. It's a cringe video.
So strange. Mm-hmm. Very strange. Well, I hope that this isn't cringeworthy this weekend, because I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Payton?
What do I think? I think you're good.
What are you looking for? What's your big key?
I'm excited about the fact that you have never played this Barcelona team before. Keep in mind, the last time we played you guys, Sergio Kun Aguero was on the field for Barcelona. Ansu Fati was starting for us. And a certain ginger was at the helm named Ronald Koeman. The last time we played each other, this is a completely different team where you're seeing a resurgence. What I'm looking for is that official milestone marker after, we beat Atletico Madrid, put 4 goals on them, beat all these teams, put 4 goals on them. This is going to be the first, yes, Napoli, 4 goals. Thank you, 4-2 in that one. This will be the first world stage proof that you're dealing with a revolution at Barcelona. We're going to come into the Bernabeu and shock the world with our high press that you did not have to deal with. Last time you played against us, that's something that got lost in the Valverde, Koeman years. Setien.
It was the somnolent press.
That's right. Now we have the execution on the high press coming from Xavi. He's taught everybody so well. Pedri is just a monster. Gavi, a beast on that high press. They're stealing the balls back left and right. Sergio Busquets, he doesn't have to run. He just knows where to be to intercept. He just
steals it with his eyes.
He is like a chameleon, the way he can but instead of a tongue, it's these long limbs that he just stretches out there, slides in and intercepts all these balls. And then we're immediately back in possession and finding holes in your defense. I'm really excited to see how we look against Real Madrid, against the first real world-class opponent we've had to play since he took over.
The Real Madrid, the celebrity killers of the Champions League, fresh off beating the glamour boys of Mbappe and Neymar and Messi.
Yeah.
Can we keep it rolling? And yeah, I'm frightened of Barcelona.
Yeah. Good. That's where you should be. It's different. It's a new beast. It's Xavi ball.
Well, we'll see, because what's also exciting about this, it's the first live Clasico in the Bernabeu in a couple years.
Since the reconstruction.
Because, with people too. With fans, because obviously we played at the Di
That's
Stefano.
what I mean, with a crowd in the new Bernabeu.
Yeah, so it won't be full, but there should be, I think there's 60,000 people now are allowed in. So it's, I can't wait. And remember, there's been a couple of Clásicos, so I feel like we should summarize the Clásicos this year real quick.
Okay.
For people that aren't sure. So the first one this year was Alaba had that wild goal in the 27th minute, stole it off, I forget who, in his own half, at the edge of your box.
Yeah.
And then dribbled it, and it was, I think, Vasquez he combined with. And it was
from the
was
top
such a
left
great goal.
corner of our
Yeah.
box. Yeah, I was just watching it earlier today. Serginho Dest had a chance before, a couple minutes before that, just point blank on goal, should have been in,
Oh,
and
that was the Dest.
sailed way over. Yeah. And then that happened, and it was so improbable. I just didn't expect that ball to end up in the back of the net
No.
when he kicked it. No chance. It was insane. It's such a gut punch.
A bolt of lightning from the foot of the Austrian, and Real Madrid were up 1-0, and that game was basically 1-0 the whole time.
Right, and then it was Vasquez at the end. Sergio Aguero had.
You guys were like all
meaningless
over the
goal.
place, just trying to get a goal. So Vasquez got one on the break, and then Aguero had a nifty little volley there, but his only one for the club.
Yeah, no plan in that game under Ronald Koeman. No ideas.
Awful. So I expect you guys will be much better this game. Of course, there was the 3-2 Real Madrid comeback win in Saudi Arabia. We actually scored the first goal. Vinny scored the first one off of Benz. It was a nice near post finish. Militao. This was for the right to play in the Supercopa final. We met in the semifinals of the Supercopa. Yes, thank you. The newly minted made-up tournament that's played.
And it's like they must have just wanted to guarantee some of their VIPs that Barca and Real will play while they're over there. And so we'll just get it out of the way in the semis, and whoever wins can take the cup.
Right, yes. So apparently there is some formula. It's not just because we thought it was just picked. But it's like top 4 of the previous season combined with the winner of the league or something. So I don't know. The winner of the Super Cup, because Bilbao won the Super Cup. But anyway, it was Real.
Yeah, I'm sure there's nothing going on under the table with the seeding for the Super Copa in Saudi Arabia. You're right.
It's all by the book.
That's right.
Yeah, and then it's super awkward when we won because there's like all the like the sheiks up there shaking hands. Sports washing live. Not the best look. But hey,
that's why we threw the game.
Yeah, so you threw the game.
We would not
above
we
it.
We couldn't bring ourselves to shake their hands.
Above it all, yeah. Militao, remember he shanked that ball into De Jong's leg, caromed into the goal, 1-1.
Well, it was clear that the tournament was rigged in your favor because everyone shaking your hands was wearing all white.
Yeah, biased.
There you go.
Love Los Blancos. And then 2-1, Ben's quick reaction save, goal off Carvalho cross. Fati, remember he had the headed equalizer, 83rd minute? Oh.
Yep. Great moment.
Rodrigo's cut back into the box. Vinny dummies. Fede scores. The winner, 3-2 in extra time, Real Madrid for their plastic trophy and our first one under the second spell of Ancelotti. So it was a big game. Got some silverware, I guess.
You can always count on Valverde to do better than he does the rest of the season when he plays against Barcelona. And
then he disappears for 20 games. Yep. But actually, we had to play Athletic Club, and we beat them in the final 2-0. So, yeah, and as I mentioned, so we're going for 6 straight, which has never happened, at least since 1962. 156 and 96 are going for 101st win. Barcelona guys got to start clawing back some wins here to make it even. I remember when we started this podcast, it was like every single game it was, now Real Madrid are up on the all-time series. Now Barcelona is.
Yeah, it was like that, and we've lost the last 5, and so since then it's been all Real Madrid.
That's the difference.
It's been a tough couple years as a Barcelona fan of this podcast. I mean, when we started doing the pod, we were favorites going into all of these games.
We were totally rudderless. That was the year we had 3 coaches. Yep. People were saying Cruz is done, Modric is done, and we're looking towards the future and maybe a Manchester United situation where we're just in the wilderness for a decade. But that turned around fast.
Yeah, and it seems to be turning around just as fast, if not faster, for Barcelona after these January transfers and after the new mindset under Xavi. All of the players are just spouting their love for our new manager. They've got the utmost confidence in the man leading him because they know he's been in their shoes and he's been the best. at his position in their shoes. His word is highly valued by the entire locker room. He's got that great energy. You love to see these videos of him, like after the Galatasaray game, just hugging everyone, like giving everyone high fives and hugs as they come into the locker room, including guys like Laporta and Cruyff, Jordi Cruyff. It's good to see. He's got such great energy, and he's really given us new life as a club. He's completely turned us around. We've been on the ascendancy again. 11 straight games without a loss, 4 straight away wins coming into this one. And I'm really excited about our prospects in this game on Sunday because this is our focus right now. Real Madrid have a lot of stuff on the table that they're trying to decide who to start, who to rest maybe for this one that in the long run of this season doesn't have as much bearing as maybe it normally would, or as it does for Barcelona. Right. So for us, it's a chance to get even closer to within a point of Sevilla, and then we go into Sevilla next weekend to play them and officially become second in La Liga, and maybe put us, if we win this game, within 10 of Real Madrid. It's very, very possible. So it's just a chance for us to show that we are on the ascendancy, that Xavi is doing productive things with this team, and that we have a real spirit to this team and a confidence going forward. I think we're going to let it all out on the pitch in this one. You have a lot to deal with.
Oh. You got any tactical matchups or ideas that you think Xavi's going to go for against Los Blancos?
Yeah, well, Dani Alves is going to start at right back, and I think he's going to be that roaming right back that we've seen a few times from him, where he's the experienced one.
He's the inverted, offers
That's
that
right.
help. He's almost like a fifth midfielder, fourth midfielder.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, Pedri, Busquets, and De Jong in the midfield against what I assume will be Cruz, Case, Modric.
Yes. So that'll be my question. Does having Alves there overwhelm Real Madrid? Will you guys have the ball the whole time?
Yeah, I think we will. And I think the real key to this game
is Alba helps out too. He's cutting in.
You guys had a tough time dealing with our press when Koeman was our manager. If we can control the ball in your half of the field and just not let you ever get within our 18-yard box, that is our game plan, I think, going into this one. We want that high press. We're going to send everybody forward. We're going to be just suffocating you in your own end, not letting you pass out. If we can keep Modric from getting the ball on these outlet passes, watch that. I think we're going to have someone just guarding between Modric and the ball when you're trying to counter out of our high press. I'm not that afraid of Casemiro. I don't want Cruz getting the ball in space. You got to close him out early so that he can't boot the ball up to guys like Vinny, because we will not have an answer for that. If we're able to get countered, which is on the table, it happens against a team like Galatasaray, it's going to happen against Real Madrid. So we have to shut that down as much as possible. No long looping balls over the back. Pass to Dani Alves, who's probably already overlapped Dembele or Traore, whoever's on that right wing, getting Vinny like a clean look basically on goal with someone like Piqué, who's injured, by the way, picked up a knock in that game against Galatasaray, came off because he said it was hard to run. So
you need that. You need to be able to run.
Yeah, you got to run, especially against a team like Real Madrid who are ready to run right past you. So we have to limit those counterattacks by not letting Cruz. You can let him receive the ball. Don't give him space to get a long pass out. Close him down as fast as possible and deny Modric the ball. Get denial defense on him when guys like Militao, who might be subject to error, passing it out of the back, or guys like Vasquez or, God forbid, Dani Carvajal, if he's playing. They are all on the table, all subject to error with our high press, and it's nothing you guys have played against this season. You haven't played against a press like ours yet. I'm expecting at least one goal from a turnover on that high press, so look out for that in this game.
Wow. Yeah, and we will have not our full lineup. So not only may we not have Benz, we probably won't have Mendy.
Yeah.
So that's my big matchup to watch is Nachos will be playing left back, although we tried Nacho at left back against PSG, and then later in the game they actually swapped, and Alaba was playing left back.
Yeah,
because he offers so much more.
You're gonna have to start Alaba, I think, at left back against either Dembele or Traore because Nacho is gonna get torched.
Yeah, but I just don't know if Alaba is even gonna. He's not gonna come back. I don't know. He'll be upfield. I mean, he can run for days. Yeah, so he can get up, he can get down. He's one of the best players in the world right now, I think. He loves to contribute to the attack. You'll find him in the box a lot. Doing stuff. So that'll be the most interesting thing to me is against Dembele. Well, yeah, what are you doing? Because Dembele is on one right now, and he's been dominating folks through the air with his crosses, getting to the goal line. And I just don't think we're going to be able to stop him either way. Even if we had a healthy lineup, I don't think if he's doing what he wants to.
Yeah, and I haven't seen a solution to that against any teams unless you put two guys out there at all times. He will move at will.
Maybe that's the way to go. So, yeah, maybe it's – but Real Madrid, not famous for our defensive kind of tactics.
Right.
And Ancelotti especially so. Like, our PSG defensive tactic was, well, hopefully Mbappe's offside when he scores. That was it. Because Carvajal was bombing upfield the whole game.
Yeah.
So I think Alaba is going to bomb upfield the whole game. And we hope that Nacho will be there to clean up.
Right.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's going to be. I think it's looking in our favor right now, especially since you guys have other maybe more pertinent matters at hand going forward in Champions League. La Liga is all but in the bag, so I think we have more to play for, and I think we definitely have more to prove than Real Madrid right now. So we're playing with a chip on our shoulders. Obviously, losing 5 straight is not acceptable if you're a Barcelona fan. So we got to turn things around. I think we have the advantage going in.
Do you got any individual players you're looking at that you need big performances out of?
I am. Number one, I'm looking at Ferran Torres. I need him to get shots on goal when he gets the opportunity. He has been very productive. As many opportunities as he's missed, he has like 6 goals in 10 or 11 games for us.
Yeah, his numbers are decent. Yeah.
So his numbers are good. We just need him to show up big in this one. And then my other player to watch that I'm more excited about is the tip of the spear, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He has been going on and on about how excited he is to play in his first El Clasico. He says it's the biggest game in the world, and he keeps dreaming about scoring a goal in this matchup. And I think that's going to come to fruition on Sunday. I'm really excited to see how he does it. And I think it's going to be from a long through ball from Sergi Busquets that he runs on the end of, takes a touch to settle, and then puts it past Courtois. I'm really excited to see that.
Whoa, yeah, and it's very possible because our defenders sometimes. Militao the last couple games has been like running up, dribbling. So you never know what could happen with Real Madrid. I'll bet there'll be goals in this game. My kind of Mikey is the old man. He'll hit you with his cane, and he won't say sorry. Little Luca.
Yep.
95th percentile progressive passes per game. 93rd percentile in assists. Want to know where he is at dribbling among midfielders?
Where?
90th percentile, and he's 36 years old. Incredible. 1.45 per game. He's having one of his best years at the ripe old age. Demolished one of the premier teams in Europe, PSG, the second half with amazing performance. As you mentioned, we'll see, can he get control of the game? Or sometimes you put a couple of people on him, if you're very physical with him, he can struggle. So
you got to frustrate him. That's what it's all about. You got to get into his head and get him off his game.
He's actually incredibly press resistant. So
that's why I say deny him the ball.
Right. So you can't even let the ball go to him, because if he does go to him, he'll find a way out, and he'll probably just pass it over you, and then Vinny's in on goal.
And he's also one of those players like Messi, where it seems like they just get better if they get angry.
Right. Yes.
You don't want to upset them.
You don't want him angry. He's my key to the game. Cruz and Casemiro have been okay, but this game will go how our little Croatian genius goes. So I can't wait. And then Tebow will be big, 99th in save percentage. I think he's going to will be called upon, as he is a lot for Real Madrid. He has the top save percentage, I think, of all time in Champions League right now, 86%.
Wow.
And he's 92nd percentile in saves above expected. He's first or second in La Liga in all the goals.
He's second. He's second in La Liga, actually, behind the Sevilla keeper.
Champions League, though.
Right. Champions League is probably up
I don't think anybody's ever had an 86% save percentage. So it'll be big.
Yeah.
And obviously we'll see who steps up at left back. I got a prediction. You got a prediction?
I do have a prediction.
Nice.
I am going to say
I'm eager.
Barcelona and Real Madrid are going to battle to a 2-2 draw at the end of the match on Sunday. We're going to put more goals in. Real Madrid are going to have to contest with our high press, and we'll get at least one goal off of that. But we are subject still to the counterattack from any team. And certainly Real Madrid's counterattack is potent and has the ability to tear us apart. I mean, for all the way across their top. Whoever's playing it right wing, if it's Asensio, whoever, I don't care. It's gonna be tough to respond to a counter with a team with the speed like Real Madrid. Players like David Alaba too, coming off of set pieces. I'm kind of worried about our ability to mark people.
Militao, yes, that's a weakness of you. You guys have allowed 5 goals on corner kicks this year.
Right. Yeah. Anything like that, we're not solid in yet. So we still are porous defensively, and I think Real Madrid will be able to find at least a couple points to get balls in the back of the net. So I'm going to say we get a 2-2 draw away at the Bernabeu, but we're going to play better. I think we're going to be the better team at the end of the day and maybe be unlucky to just finish 2-2, but it's a sign we're headed in the right direction. It's not a 6th consecutive loss to Real Madrid, and it's slowly but surely righting the ship of FC Barcelona. 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw for Payton. Who you got for a starting lineup?
Starting lineup, Ter Stegen in goal, of course. From left to right across the back is going to be Jordi Alba, Eric Garcia, and Ronald Araujo. I don't think PK is going to be well enough to get the start in this game. I don't think it's worth it. And then I'm going to start Dani Alves at right back. Midfield, it's got to be the 3 chosen ones, Pedri, Boozy, and Frankie across the midfield. Then from left to right across the top, we're going to have Ferran Torres, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and Ousmane Dembele getting the start. And it's going to be a fun one. There's going to be goals. There's going to be some highlights in here. I'm excited to see what happens. I'm nervous, but I am more optimistic about this El Clasico than I have been in 2 years.
Well, it's good to see that we'll have a couple teams coming in fired on all cylinders, because it's been a little disappointing in the past few years to have just such a lesser Barcelona in these matchups. But it does, you guys do always play us pretty well, because that 1-0, that game was basically 1-0. The other Clasico earlier this year, that 3-2 game, we had that 2-0 game right before the pandemic, where Real Madrid won, but that second one was in extra time. There was a 0-0 draw at the empty Camp Nou. So it's been a little closer than people think. I think a lot of these games, but I'm so excited. I think Real Madrid are going to lose.
Oh yeah. All right.
I'm excited for the game, but I think it'll be a good chance for somebody like Luka Jovic to start and show what he can do. He's been good in limited time. He's actually got a decent goal ratio. I think it's like 0.61 goals plus assists per 90 because he never plays. So he's actually got some decent ratios. He's been okay in a few games. He just never gets any playing time because he's behind the best striker in Europe. So it's going to happen. Right. But as we've said, these are where stars are made for these big clubs. You're young. You got to sit your ass on the bench for years sometimes and just wait them out. Just let Father Time do his thing.
That's right.
And eventually you're going to get some opportunities. And this should be one of them, although Carlo Ancelotti doesn't seem to place a lot of value on the health of his players. Because he'll just throw in Luka Modric for 3 games a week. He'll throw in Alaba off of an injury we've seen directly. Like Zidane, we would see, oh, okay, this guy's been out for a couple weeks. Let's give him like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Nope. Ancelotti will throw guys into an incredibly physical contest. So I think if there's any chance Benzema plays, he'll play a little bit. But I just don't see how you can rationalize starting him.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Chelsea game.
Yeah, do you know when is that though? Don't you have some time
April
until that
April
game?
6th.
Okay, so it's a couple weeks. Still a risk then.
We have a 97% chance of winning La Liga right now, according to 538. Right. I just don't think if he knows any maths at all, I don't think you can risk Karim, the dream, in this game.
It's not mathematically official that you've won La Liga, but it's basically all set in stone. So it would make sense. I mean, strategically for him to not start Benz and just to give him a rest if he's hobbled at all, because you really don't need him.
No, you don't need him. Don't need him. But Carlo, he's like Rambo. He's got the ammo belt. He doesn't give a shit what I think. So who knows? We could see Benz. But here's my lineup. Here's who I think should play, because I'm not going to guess. I'm not going to use reason with Carlo.
Okay.
Vinny, Jovic, Asensio, Cruz Case Modric, of course. Nacho, Alaba, Militao, Carvajal, and Thibaut at the back. I think sense dictates that Alaba's center back, but Carlo might play him at left back.
Out of need.
For the offense. Yeah. I think it'll be a tough one. I think we're going to lose 3-1 for a bunch of the reasons.
Yeah.
Payton
I almost
laid out.
said that. I almost said we were going to win 3-1, but I was like, I got to be conservative. I can't get my hopes too high.
I mean, I don't even remember the last time I predicted a loss. I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But this one, I think for all the reasons Payton stated, you guys are revitalized under Xavi's leadership. And this game just means a lot more for you guys.
Yeah, we have a lot to prove.
And we'll be starting Luka Jovic and not Karim Benzema, in my vision. Or if Karim starts, we're going to win 2-1.
Okay.
We'll see. I'll bet Vinny does get a goal on the counter for our lone goal. And I'll bet Aubameyang gets one. I wouldn't count out Ferran Torres getting one. He's getting in the right positions every game. He's got to put one away. And then who knows, maybe De Jong will get one. He's been kind of on a roll.
Yeah, Frankie De Jong, I think, is a wild card to definitely get a goal in this game. I could see that. Also, the other De Jong, Luke, if he ever gets subbed in the last 5 minutes of the game, would be fun to see. But I think Depay will probably be the substitute with about 20 minutes to go. So we'll see how that goes. But Luke De Jong, I mean, he's dangerous. I like him.
Tough in the air. And Alaba's not the most conscientious defender all the time, which we mentioned. He's solid. He's more a leader than a defender. Like he's yelling at guys. He's an incredible passer out of the back. But is he totally tracking his man all the time? No.
No, not always. But he's good at shouting directions. You're right.
Yeah, he's the guy you put on like the cover of a video game. Like that's what he's got the temperament. Oh man, him and Camavinga do their like play fighting at the end of games. It's hilarious. Alaba pretends to slap him. It's
right.
Like a big brother who you're laughing off. You're like, haha, that's funny, but you're annoyed.
right.
Camavinga's annoyed. Haha, yeah. We're just playing around here.
I told you not to do that again. So.
Yeah. So, I can't wait, Payton. Sunday, 4:00. Get your engines going.
I cannot wait. It's El Clasico on El Clasico Podcastico.
Yeah, so thank you for listening to our preview. But we're throwing a game here because it's happy hour time, and now we're good and lubricated.
That's right. Right. And for our draft spectacular, I've made a new drink here. It's red to juxtapose the blue that I have had. I think I'm going to pour a little blue curacao into my red drink, the Negroni, and
smart.
See what happens. I'll put Blaugrana into 1 cup and create my own dream team to go forward and play for FC Barcelona. Are we making our own teams? Are we drafting Real Madrid and Barcelona from scratch, or do we have our own independent clubs that we're drafting from these two teams?
Yeah, so you are not Barcelona. You are FC of your own choosing, and we're going to pretend like we're starting a club from scratch, right? So you want to win now a little bit, right? Because you want to generate some fan interest, but you want to look to the future as well.
We are Alaska FC, and our mascot's the killer whales.
Oh, cool. Oh man, I'm totally making this now. And in FIFA, I'm obviously gonna be the Brooklyn Dinosaurs.
Because of all of the findings they've had here.
Yes, it's a fossil-rich environment.
Yes.
But obviously, if I'm starting a team, it's gonna be the fucking Dinosaurs. I mean, it's
only right.
Matchup. So let me write that down. FC Alaska or Alaska FC.
Alaska FC.
Okay. Alaska FC. So how do we pick? So we're going to pick from the pool of players, and we'll pick a starting 11, and we'll see if we get to substitutes. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
And it'll be interesting because, you're looking for the future. Are you trying to, how do you balance the two needs? Oh, Peyton's got to go. All right, I'll grab my Sapphire.
All right. It turned brown, so that's always fun. Well, this is a dream team draft we got going here. Full on fantasy.
How do we determine who goes first? Do you get a coin, or should we do rock, paper, scissors?
I could flip a coin. We could do that. I was thinking since Barcelona are trailing in La Liga that we would just get the first pick since we're. But here we go. Let's heads or tails.
Give me tails.
Tails it is.
Yes.
First pick goes to, what was your team again? The Brooklyn Dinosaurs?
Yeah. All right. So, man, I'm happy I got the first pick. I thought about this a little bit going into this. Do I pick Pedri? Because it's close. It's really close. I was going to pick Pedri if I got the second pick, but I got to go with the star striker from Real Madrid. I got to go with Vinny Jr. He's 22. I know I'm not biased. I own the Brooklyn Dinosaurs. I don't own Real Madrid, but I got to go with the combination of scoring and ability to go past guys. It's such a rare. It's the two rarest skills.
Sure.
And he's managed to put them together this season. So you're always looking for a guy who can take somebody one-on-one and who can score goals. And there's just almost nobody out there who can do that. It's a short list. Maybe Mbappe is the only one better at the two things put together. So give me Vinny Jr. at pick 1.
Wow, Vinny, number 1 off the board. Now Barcelona with our first pick in the 2022.
You're Alaska FC.
El Clasico Draft. Alaska FC, the Killer Whales, select from FC Barcelona someone we can build a team around. Someone that's going to be able to affect the game all over the pitch, be a leader from back to front. Someone who's proven, someone who's shown their class and ability. Someone who we know is going to be the best, if top 3, if not number 1 at his position for the next 10 years, and that's Pedri.
Okay.
Gonzalez. It is Pedri himself. I say he's proven already that he is the boy to lead us into the future. And I cannot wait to have him play in Alaska. I hope he's good in the cold.
Oh, man, these Alaska Brooklyn games are going to be lit.
Yeah, they are.
I really wanted to see if I could steal Pedri off you at pick number 3, but I'm pretty excited because I get another young phenom who I was also thinking about if I got the second pick. Gotta go with the Barcelona super stud Ansu Fati.
Darn it. All right.
Welcome to the team. He's had some injury problems, but he's like a lightning bolt. Whenever he's there, he scores. He's good for basically a goal whenever he gets on the field. So he's only 19 or 18. So yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's only 18.
I think he's 19 now.
He is 19.
I think he turned 19 on Halloween. Yeah.
I'll bet on him to have improved health in the future, and I think he's going to be a solid foundation. And man, what a strike force already! I got Vinny and Ansu.
Oof, tough. I am going to with my 4th pick, Alaska FC's 2nd pick in the 2022 El Clasico Draft. I'm going to shore up my midfield and take our very own Golden Duchy Frankie de Jong at center defensive mid, right next to Pedri. We're starting strong. We're going to be able to make all the plays in the world with these 2 lads.
Oh, that's fun. Okay, I got 5th pick. All right, so I'm finishing my attack already.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy's amazing. He's been so good for you guys. He's only 24, and he's been dominant recently. Right wing is such a tough position.
I thought I was going to get him in the next.
Just have to. So let's do midfield later, and you just got to focus on who's creating goals for you. Obviously, I got to go with Ousmane Dembele here. How much speed is this in this attack?
That's
Dembele.
Good.
He's been only completed a third of his minutes available at Barcelona. But again, I'm betting on, you just got to bet on talent, I think.
Yeah.
And he's got it in spades.
All right. Okay. Next, I'm going to take my 3rd and final midfielder.
We all attackers and all midfield.
And I'm taking yours. I'm taking Federico Valverde. And I want him on my team now. He's a difference maker. He's one of the men I truly love on Real Madrid. Aside from hating Real Madrid, Federico Valverde, he's an exciting young prospect and a Uruguayan. So I'm really excited to have him in my midfield, Mark. And my midfield is complete. Pedri on the left, Frankie in the middle, Federico Valverde on the right. I think that is a midfield you can build around whichever way you so choose.
This is already really fun, so I'm glad we're doing this.
Yeah.
A
few surprises so far.
I know. I'm surprised at myself. So this is really good. All right. So for my 4th pick, I think this kind of picks itself. I got to go Xavi.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to have 4. I think he does it all from midfield. He's scored a few goals this season already. He's 17.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing young midfielder. Just that one goal where he turned and dribbled and scored. He has so many good skills already. He scored a headed goal this year. He has had a few caught out for offsides. So I think he can be a pillar for our midfield for years to come for the Dinosaurs. So give me the 17-year-old phenom who's already played for Spain.
Wow.
Give me Xavi.
Nice. All right. Well, then next I'm going to take a defender since you've taken the 3 best attackers On the board with Vinny, Fati, and Dembele, I'm going to take my favorite defender on Barcelona right now, someone who shares a nationality with a certain midfielder I just drafted. It's the Uruguayan Ronald Araujo.
Oh, he's all the Uruguay team. This is fun.
That's right.
Oh, Araujo I was considering him.
Mm-hmm.
So solid. Never
it.
lets anybody buy him.
He is my star defender, and I think he'll be better than Van Dijk going forward. He's got a higher ceiling. He does not let people dribble past him. He's got speed, and he carries it forward when he gets the space. I love it. Give me Ronald Araujo as my first defender on Alaska FC.
All right, it's the Dinosaurs. With our 5th pick, I think this is... So we've gotten a lot of youngsters, but you do need a big name to draw in the crowds right away. And I'm going with my golden old boy, of course, Luka Modric, to shore up. He's got to show the kids how to do it. Probably only got a few years left in the tank, but still, you got to balance it out. And he'll bring the patrons right away to see the Dinos.
That's good.
The little magician. My second midfielder. Defense be damned. Who cares?
Yeah. That's fine.
This is the Dinosaurs. Defense. Come on.
Against our attacking team. All right. Well, then, moving on to Barcelona's next pick.
Alaska FC.
5th pick. Oh, yes. Alaska FC. I keep forgetting. I have only one allegiance. I think we need to make sure our defense is solid. So I'm going to take the next best young defender available, and that is Eder Militao. Come on over to Alaska FC. So I now have Pedri, Frankie, and Valverde, and Araujo and Militao as my 2 center backs. That is a solid core to this team.
By the way, we're totally making these teams in FIFA and playing them against each other.
Yes, we will.
This is going to happen. This is so fun. This is really fun. I like this. Okay, so I got Benny, Fati, I should probably get a defender at some point. You know who I'm getting? I need a defender, and let's go. The American.
No!
Serginho Dest, absolutely. He's young. He can attack too. Again, defense be damned. And I think I would love Real Madrid to have a high-profile American. I mean, the Dinosaurs.
Yes.
You got to bring in the audiences, right? And Brooklyn we need an American.
Yeah, you do. You need some tickets, some jersey sales.
Yes, give me Serginho
on the other side
at right back
across the pond. Need that. Well, I think it's high time I draft an attacker, but I'm hesitant here.
Lots of good options.
I think I'm going to take for my first.
Come on.
I think I'm going to take Ferran Torres at left wing. Left wing, he's getting a lot of shots on goal. Over the next couple of years, he'll learn how to finish more of those opportunities. He's in all the right positions. He's got the right instincts. He's just got to put it all together, and it's coming. So I'll take Ferran Torres as my starting left winger.
Only 22.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. I keep thinking he's a couple of years older, but
no.
He has the future ahead of him. I got to take a center back at this point. So give me a man who is the vocal leader of the defense for Real Madrid, and a player who I've grown to absolutely adore after just having him for about 10 months. Give me David Alaba, the illustrative Austrian, who any club he goes to, I think he just has like a trophy fairy that follows him, because with David Alaba comes trophies. It looks like Real Madrid are well on their way to a couple more this year. All he does is win league titles.
Yeah.
He won about a dozen with Bayern and then just waltzes into Real Madrid and suddenly we win again. Incredible player, good in defense and attack. Give me David Alaba at the heart of defense.
Well, listen, with Barcelona's next pick, which if memory serves, is our 8th pick.
7th
pick in the draft. Alaska FC. We need a good keeper. We need someone who's going to.
No, don't take him. Don't you take him.
And it's sure as hell ain't forsaken to build a future around. It can only be Thibaut Courtois.
Oh, no.
We love him. We need him. The 29-year-old, which means he's got like 15 years left as a keeper. Love to see it. Share a birth year.
I should have picked him. We're
shoring up between the sticks. You build from the back, and it's got to be Thibaut Courtois, the best available keeper in the draft.
That was really dumb.
Love to see it.
Yep. That's an oversight. I'm going to go with that was an oversight. Stole him from me. Well, I still need guys.
Backs, need a couple of wingers, maybe like a keeper would be good.
A keeper might be nice. I'm gonna go with left back, and Ferland Mendy is just real solid. Not real good on offense.
Sure.
But hey, maybe Real Madrid or Barcelona will get some good left backs in the next couple of years, because it's been an area of need for both of our teams as Jordi Alba ages out. Jordi Alba, still a diminutive little genius.
Yeah.
He's like a jackal.
Yes, he's very good.
But he's cunning. But give me Ferland Mendy. For his defense, I have a lot of good attacking, and apparently I'm going to have a bad keeper. So I need a little defense here.
Yes, definitely shore up that defense. At the number 9 for Alaska FC, I think we must draft Lakay. Karim.
Yes.
Benzema. At the 9, we've got our young wingers. We got our young winger in Ferran Torres. We've got our youth in the midfield. Let's get an experienced, proven, top of the line number 9. We're taking him from the Blancos. Real Madrid, Karim Benzema. Welcome to the Alaska FC Killer Whales.
Oh, that's really good. I think your team's better than mine now. I had an early advantage. I got lazy. And your team is much better.
My war room is competitive.
It's no good. I guess I need another midfielder. So I'm going to go with Camavinga.
Yeah, he's one of the big names left on the board right now. Camavinga, I thought about just getting as a sub for my midfield.
Yeah, so Luka and Xavi can bomb forward, and I got Camavinga to shore up the defense and chase those guys down. So yeah, I like that. I like that pick. That's a good one. That's
good
my
pick.
That's my 9th pick.
Well, it's time for Barcelona to round out their attackers. Of course, we have Courtois in goal. We've got Araujo and Militao across from each other in the defense. We've got Pedri, Frankie, and Valverde. We've got Ferran Torres. We've got Lakay, Karim Benzema. And playing to Karim Benzema's right will be the 26-year-old physical phenomenon that is Adama Traore.
That's a good
Since
pick.
You already took Ousmane Dembele, Traore will be our right winger going in to this next season. The killer whale himself, built like an orca. Adama Traore is going to run rampant over whoever is playing at left back for you.
That's good. It would be Mendy. So, all right. So I think I'm set. I think the only thing I need is a center back and a keeper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who plays center back? Or you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to zag.
Hey, there's a long way. He's out there.
Give me Chust. Victor Chust, who plays for Cadiz right now on loan from Real Madrid. He's really good. He's a young center back. I think he's the future. He's played for Real Madrid a few times. He's been pretty solid. Give me juiced with my 10th pick.
All right, going above and beyond, going outside of the bounds of whoever's on the team currently. I like it. Got to use all your resources.
Loan counts. I'm not taking PK because I'm not a trader.
I am going to take Jordi Alba as my left back starter. We need another little injection of experience and some veteranship in this lineup. So I'm taking Jordi Alba at left back. He can cross. He's
very
still
rat-like.
fast. He is rat-like. He'll contest any call that goes against Alaska FC, the Killer Whales. He's going to overlap. He's going to send dangerous crosses in to Kareem, to Adama Traore. He's coming. He can get back on defense. He's solid. He's got the experience. He's going to lead this team from the back.
All right. I love it. And I will take Mats to round out my team. And let's do quick fire. Let's do three subs.
Okay. Well, I still need a right back.
Oh shit. Oh, pick your right back.
I'm taking Lucas Vasquez.
Yes.
As my right back secret agent. He's been playing dual citizenship all along. He always wanted to fly north to Alaska. So he's coming. He's going to play for us and round out our starting 11. So, to reiterate, off the top of my head, I've got Courtois at keeper, Jordi Alba at left back, Militao, left side of the center back position, Araujo, right side of that center back squad. I've got Vasquez at right back. I've got Pedri, Frankie, Valverde across the midfield, which I love. And then left to right across the front, I've got Ferran Torres, fine. Karim Benzema, that's great. And then right wing, Adama Traore. He's going to be beating Mendy all over the field, sending crosses into Lakay, who's going for scorpion kicks, bicycles, headers all day. Frankie de Jong following in behind. Ernesto Valverde following in behind. Pedri to deal those passes.
Not Ernesto. Not Ernesto.
Yeah. Federico Valverde, not Ernesto. I'm sorry, I was having flashbacks to our hideous manager.
My team just has too much pace. You can't go with it. Vinny, Ansu, Dembele.
That's terrifying.
They're positionless in the front. We don't need no real striker because I have three strikers. Fati can finish with his feet, with his head. Vinny will beat you for pace every time, as will Dembele. Absolutely unstoppable at attack.
Hey, my only thing about those front three is there's some injury concerns on your wings.
Oh, yeah. So don't worry. We're going to shore that up with some injury-laden backups.
Good.
We got, Gavi, Luka Modric, and Camavinga across an energetic midfield with the old head leading the attack. And then Dest, Alaba, Just, and Mendy. And wow, my team fell off at the end there. And Matt.
Yeah, buddy.
At goalkeeper. I think I'm getting beat by Payton's team. But the Brooklyn Dinosaurs are hungry and ready for revenge.
You're going to get left in the dust, your fossil fuel for Alaska FC.
All right, I'm going to pick a sub. I'm picking a sub. Luka Jovic. Give me Luka Jovic. I need a real striker. I think he's got some potential. Maybe if the game's not going our way, feels like that Zlatan replacement. You know, like he's a certain type of player, and he could change the way we play if we're struggling with the three speedsters up front. So give me Luka Jovic off the bench.
Fair. I am going to take Dani Alves as my backup at right back for Lucas Vasquez. If it seems like he's playing double agent against us at any point in the game, we can put Dani Alves in.
Oh, I like that. All right. Second off the bench, another Madridista. Give me Rodrigo. He's got a good injection of pace. He seems to score timely goals. I love the timely goals. He's always scores in the Champions League. Score when it matters the most. So give me Rodrigo And you love to have that pace off the bench, too.
Yeah.
Dembele's a little tired to throw in Rodrigo.
I'm going second off the bench for Barcelona is going to sub in to whatever midfielder ends up going out, and that's going to be Nico Gonzalez, the 17-year-old phenomenon for Barcelona. Another youngster coming up big with a professional pedigree.
All right. So it looks like we're going to go chalk on our own teams for the bench because I'll take Toni Kroos at this point.
Okay.
Duh.
Yeah.
This guy's incredible. He can start for Camavinga while Camavinga learns the ropes. So give me Toni Kroos, the reliable midfielder.
All right, and for my third substitution, I'm going to reach across the aisle and grab Marco Asensio to back up my right wing over there behind Adama Traore. Asensio can come in and fill the void when need be.
All right. Oh, okay. I can't wait to see these teams in action. We're gonna do this. We will do this. PS5. We're going to make these teams in FIFA if they let us, which we will make it happen. And we'll face each other, and it's gonna be crazy because these teams seem pretty even. Because I did get Matt's. Juiced will be interesting. But yeah, 3 subs. FIFA rules. You're not gonna use more than 3 subs. Come on.
No.
I mean that's all you can use.
Yeah, the rest of our roster should be, Northern Irish League players and the Indian national team.
It doesn't matter. You're just gonna use 3. So at most FIFA games, I forget I have subs and I just use my whole lineup the whole game. So, like what? Like I can't. I'm sorry, but I can't sub in Vinny, who's like a 79 in FIFA. Like no,
right?
I'm not doing that.
Right.
But this was a lot of fun. I enjoyed.
This was so fun.
This was by far the most fun part of this. Well, we hope you enjoyed our online draft. We'll publish these lineups on Twitter so you know for posterity the Brooklyn Dinosaurs versus Alaska FC. And maybe we'll live stream our first game. I don't know. Maybe we'll Twitch it.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll
get into
that. Send us what you would have picked with your ultimate fantasy 11 from El Clasico to our email at elclasicopodcastico@gmail.com.
If you email it to us, 100%, we will say it on our next podcast.
Absolutely will. And send us your predictions for the gigantic El Clasico matchup this weekend. And if your predictions are correct, if you're one of the few who send in the correct final score, we will give you a shout out on our review of this final El Clasico matchup of the season.
Yes, 100%. And remember, we love you very much. And Hala Madrid.
And as always, Visca El Barça.
Yes, and be sure to follow us on all your favorite platforms. And give us 5 stars if you thought we were cool.
Yeah, tell a friend to tell a friend. Follow us on Twitter at ePodcastico. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've always got great things coming. And look out for our Patreon coming very soon.
And we have so much fun doing the podcast. We hope you had fun listening. And come on, let's go, Vasquez.
Let's go. The world's awaiting. Can't wait.